Good morning, students. Welcome to the revision class on correlation regression. This video is the first one, which is done by me, Yathish NJ. Okay, just please note before going through this video, this is the first revision class, that too in video form. It will be covering till Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient. It will be discussed all type of Karl Pearsons. Other parts will be covered in the subsequent videos, and calculations are done using Microsoft Excel. And any clarification, I request you to send the clarifications through to my personal WhatsApp number. Okay, let's begin with the session, that is correlation. Okay, correlation, it is nothing but we will be understanding the amount of association between two or more variables. Okay, it measures the degree of relationship between two or more variables, we will call. Just for example, if you see if you rainfall and yield, that would be the good example for you. If we get a good rainfall, then the yield will also be in a good manner. If we have a poor rainfall, the what do you call, the yield will also be less. Okay, that means what, there is some relationship between the rainfall and yield. Okay, the similarly, if you purchase chocolates, if you purchase more number of chocolates, you have to give more amount. If you purchase less, then the amount whatever you will be paying will also be less. Okay, see, similarly, see, there are n number of factors like age factor and BP, and what do you call, petrol price, and okay, what do you call, sorry, petrol price, and the fare, bus fare, what you pay, and similarly the sugar price and tea price, or time and work. Okay, there is some relationship between these variables, right? Okay, see, that's why correlation is a statistical measure that indicates the degree of relationship between two or more variables. That is what we'll be calling it as a definition of the correlation. Okay, the positive correlation means what? If one quantity increases, the other quantity will also increase, and if one decreases, the other quantity will also be decreasing. Okay, we took an example of rainfall and yield. If rainfall increases, the yield will also increase. The rainfall decreases, yield will also decreases. Then petrol price or diesel price and bus fares, right? Diesel price and bus fares means what? If diesel price increases, automatically the bus fares will also be increased. Okay, if you go for the negative correlation means what? If one variable increases, the other one will be decreasing. Okay, that means what? If you increase the speed of your vehicle, if you are traveling somewhere, and if you increase the speed, then the time taken will be also be drastically reduced. If you reduce the speed, the time taken to reach that destination will increase. See, that is why we'll be calling it as a negative correlation. If one variable increases, the other one will be decreasing. Okay, speed and time, supply and price of the commodity. If supply is more, then the price of the commodities will be reduced. If the supply diminishes, then the price will automatically increase, since the demand will increase for the prices, for the what do you call, products, right? Okay, I hope you understood about what do you mean by the definition of the correlation, then what do you mean by positive correlation and negative correlation. We will be understanding the properties of the correlation. Properties is like the limiting value, in the correlation coefficient r will be, small letter r will be mentioning, it will be in between, always it should be in between -1 and +1, both included. All right, if you get -1, we'll be calling it as a perfect negative correlation. If you get a +1, we'll be calling it as a perfect positive correlation. And if you get a zero value, it will tell that there is no correlation between two variables. That means there is no relationship between one and the another. Just for example, if you get a rainfall in Tumkur and yield in Delhi, there is no there is no relationship between them. But still, if you get an answer, we'll be calling it as a nonsense correlation or spirilless correlation. We'll be calling that. Okay, fine. The correlation measures only the degree of relationship. If we get a plus symbol, that is plus 0.6, plus 0.8, okay, we will be calling it as a positive correlation. And if you get a minus symbol, minus 0.98, it will tell us that it is having a high degree of negative correlation. Okay, and 0 represents the no correlation. Fine, we will go further. We will be understanding the different methods. Okay, the methods we will be discussing will be the graphical method using the scatter diagram, and Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient. Okay, there is one more method, Spearman's rank correlation and concurrent deviation. Right, this video will be covering only the first two part. The third part will be covered in the subsequent video, third and fourth, right? Okay, moving further, we'll be learning on the formulas of we'll be taking up with the graphical method. See, graphical method, if we plot two variables in a graph, okay, the x-axis one variable, y-axis another variable. If we get a straight line, the straight line represents the perfect word. If you get a abrupt dots, you will be getting either positive or negative. If you see the diagram number 1, okay, where we can see the dotted one, where if you want to draw a line, it is moving towards the lower left to upper right. Okay, it will be representing the positive correlation. And if you see the next diagram, it will be the line or the points are gathered towards upper left to lower right. Then we will be calling it as a negative correlation. And in the third diagram, you can see the points are scattered in a ununiform manner. Okay, in that case, we can call it as a no correlation existing. If you go with the fourth line, you can see a straight line and no dots. Okay, and if you have a straight line which is starting from the lower left to upper right, it will be denoting the perfect positive correlation. And if you see a line, if you get a line with straight line, that to a straight line from the upper left to the lower right, it will be a perfect negative correlation. Right, this is what about the graphical method. We'll go with the next method. The next method is nothing but the Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient, one of the important one. In Tumkur University, you can expect questions from starting from 7 marks to till 15 marks. One single questions you can expect. Right, we will see the formulas on the Karl Pearson's. Okay, Karl Pearson's, there are numerous formulas. Okay, that is the first one is using covariance. Whenever the covariance between x and y is given and the standard deviation of x and y is given, we have to use the first formula using the covariance. And the second one is direct method. Direct methods are used whenever the values of x and y are very low. That is what it is, a single digit numbers. If you can take it will be giving a clear cut answers, right? If it is a single numbers x and y values or a single valued numbers, then we can use this direct method. And arithmetic mean method and assumed mean method depends wholly on the mean of x and mean of y. If the mean of x and y both are whole numbers, that is like a 3, 10, 20, 25, 85 or 120, we need to use the arithmetic mean method. If the arithmetic mean of any one or both are point something, that is fractions, right, we need to use the assumed mean method. Okay, we will just have a look on the formulas, using covariance. R is equal to covariance in between x and y divided by standard deviation of x into standard deviation of y. And the direct method formula is n summation xy minus summation x into summation y divided by square root of n summation x square minus summation x whole square into n summation y square minus summation y whole square. Okay, and assume mean method formula, sorry, yeah, and the assume mean method formula is like instead of x you just replace it with dx. That means what, uh, like n summation dx square minus summation dx, sorry, n summation dx dy minus summation dx into summation dy divided by square root of n summation dx square minus summation dx whole square into n summation dy square into summation dy whole square, right? And arithmetic mean method, why this formula doesn't contains the bigger values, because see, we know that the deviation taken from the actual mean will be 0. That's why this formula will be reduced to r is equal to summation xy divided by square root of summation capital X square into summation capital Y square. See, what is the notations that we are using is the dx is nothing but the deviation taken from the assumed mean of x. The deviation taken from the assumed mean means dx is x minus a might be any value, but we will be taking the minimum value of x in order to avoid the negative values, and dy is nothing but the deviation taken from the assumed mean of y, and once again a is nothing but the assumed mean. We can take any values, but it is better to take the minimum value of y in order to avoid the negative values, and the calculations will be easier. Okay, and in the arithmetic mean method, capital X is nothing but it is the deviation taken from the actual mean of x. That is what do you call, capital X is equal to x minus x bar, and capital Y is equal to y minus y bar. Okay, and we'll also be finding the error in the correlation coefficient. The formula to calculate the probable error is P is equal to 0.6745 into 1 minus r square divided by square root of n. Okay, and always if r to be significant, the r value should be greater than 6 times pe. This is the condition. This is the condition where when we have to tell that, whenever we want to tell that r is significant, it should satisfy a condition of like r should be greater than 6 times pe. Okay, all right. Moving further, we will take up a problem. We'll be taking a question. Whatever the problems I am taking here, it is all from the previous year papers, so that it will be helping you to have a look on the same. Right, we will go with the problem. Right, see here. Find out the Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient from the following between sales and profit. Right. Okay, sales, they have given 15, 19, 20, 22, 25, 26, 28 and 30, and profit, see, it might be in lakhs or crores, it doesn't matter here, especially in correlation. Don't consider any units. Okay, they might give any units, because see, we know, we have to understand one thing: correlation is independent of origin and scale. Fine, no need to understand that, but keep it in the mind that, only keep it in the mind that like if they have given in crores or thousands, don't worry, keep it as simple as that. Just take the table values, don't take the what do you call in thousands or crores, whatever it might be, don't worry. Okay, we will see here. If you take the summation of we will be taking sales as x and profit of as y. If you take calculate the summation of sales, it is 185, and profit of profit, that is y, if you sum it, it is 316, and the n value here we'll just count it: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, n value is 8 here, because there are 8 entries they have given. Therefore we have to calculate the mean. Arithmetic mean is of x, it is nothing but summation x by n. If you take the summation x by n, it is 23.125. 23.125, it is a fraction, it is point something value we are getting. Then what, any one, if summation x, sorry, x bar or y bar, anyone it is a fraction, we have to go with the assumed mean method. Okay, assumed mean method, you know the formula. What is the formula? That is r is equal to n summation dx dy minus summation dx into summation dy divided by square root of n summation x square minus summation x whole square into n summation y square into summation y whole square. Fine. This formula we have to adapt. For this, what we have to find is, we have to find the dx. Dx is nothing but the deviation taken from the assumed mean of x. In x, which is the minimum value? 15 is the minimum value. We have to consider that 15 as the assume mean for the x series, and we have to calculate the dx. We will just see the calculation part. See here, dx. Okay, the formula I have mentioned, and the dx is nothing but x minus 15. 15 minus 15 0, 19 minus 15 4, 20 minus 15 5. Similarly, we have to take all the dx values of the the given x series. Similarly, what in the y, the profit part, what is the minimum value? 30. You can take 30 as the assumed mean of y series. Then if you want to calculate the dy part, what you have to do is, dy is y minus 30. 30 minus 30 is 0. 32 minus 30 is 2. Okay, similarly we have to calculate the dy part as well, right? Dy is nothing but 30 minus 30 is 0. 32 minus 30 is 2. 34 minus 30 is 4. Similarly, you can take all the dy values. If you sum total of dx, it will be coming as 65, and sum total of dy, it is coming as 76. You calculate it slowly, you practice it. See, most of the in the examination we can see that most of the students know the formula, but the thing is that they'll be missing the calculations. Only the multiplication and addition will be the major areas of mistake. That's why please go slow. Make sure that you don't commit any kind of mistakes while whenever you are using the calculators, right? Be calm and focus, as well as you just cross check once again. Okay, we found dx and dy. Now what we got dx and dy. What we have to find? We have to find the dx square and dy square, and we should also find the dx dy part as well, right? Okay, that is dx dy part also we have to find here, right? Dx square means what? Dx square is nothing but dx into dx value. That is 0 into 0 will become 0, 4 into 4 is 16, 5 into 5 is 25. Okay, similarly we have to multiply the dx with the dx itself, right? As well as dy. Dy square is nothing but 0 into 0 is 0, 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 4 is 16. Similarly, we have to calculate the dx square and dy square, right? Okay, see here, see the values. Okay, 0 square is 0, 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25, 7 square is 49. Similarly, we have calculated the dx square and dy square value. Then what we have to do? What is the remaining? We have to multiply the dx with the dy part. That is in the dx into dy. Okay, we have to multiply. Okay, all right, here we have to multiply with the dx with the dy. All right, this part, right? Okay, what is that? Sorry. Okay, yes. Okay, fine. We found out the dx square dy square. Now it is the time to calculate the dx into dy value. That is 0 into 0 is 0, 4 into 2 is 8, 5 into 4 is 20, 7 into 18 is 126, 10 into 9 is 90, 11 into 12 is 132, 13 into 15 is 195, and 15 into 16 is 240. Okay, we have totaled it. That is summation dx is 65, summation dy is 76, summation dx square is 705, summation dy square is 1050, and summation dx into dy we got an answer like 811. Okay, now it is a time to substitute everything into the formula. Okay, what is the formula? N summation, n value is 8, summation dx dy is 811, summation dx into summation dy, that is 65 into 76 divided by square root of n summation dx square, that is 8 into summation 705 into dx whole square, I'm sorry, minus dx whole square minus 65 whole square into n summation dy square, that is 8 summation dy square value is 1050 minus summation dy whole square, that is 76 whole square. Be careful whenever you're substituting, right? If you substitute, what we will be getting? Okay, see, this is how we are going to substitute. These are the values for your reference. I have put it here, right? Okay, right. If you go for the calculation part, everything is calci work. First of all, what we have to multiply? We have to multiply 8 with 811 minus 65 into 76 we have to multiply. Then what we have to do is, in the denominator part, you multiply 8 into 705 and minus what you have to do is 65 square, 65 into 65, right? Similarly, 8 into 1050 minus 76 whole square, right? Okay, this is what I have already made the calculations, just cross check it. Okay, this is what 6488 minus 4940 divided by square root of 5640 minus 4225 into 8400 minus 5776, right? Once again, you have to subtract in the numerator part as well as inside the bracket. You have to subtract both the denominator part as well. Okay, once you do all those things, you will be getting the r value as like r is 0.803361. r is 0.803361. What does it indicates? It indicates, sorry, what is that? Okay, what is that? Okay, it indicates high degree of positive correlation. High degree of positive correlation. High degree of positive correlation, we will be getting the answer, right? Like this is all about the what do you call the assume mean method. I'll give a problem, students. Again, you like did you understand that? If you have any doubts, let me know, so that I see any clarification, you can send it to me to my personal WhatsApp number. I hope everyone has my number. Sorry, excuse me. Fine then. Like, shall we work one more problem? We'll work out with one more problem. What is that? Okay, what is that? Sorry. Okay, calculate the Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient for the following data. Okay, they have given the data of 3 6. Okay, once again 8 numbers. Okay, what you have to do is you have to calculate the Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient. For that, what you have to do in the beginning, excuse me. Okay, in the beginning, you have to add all the summation x and summation y, and you have to take the arithmetic mean, summation x by n, summation y by n. If it is a whole number, you have to go with the arithmetic mean method. If you get a fraction, that is point something, you will be you need to follow the assume mean method. Okay, we will be right, try to solve this mean. You will be getting 17.625, and mean of y you will be getting as 19.875. that is, if you get a what do you call if you get fraction, you need to use once again assume mean method. Here dx is x minus a, that is x minus 11, and dy is y minus a, that is y minus 13, right? Try to solve that, students. But whenever you are watching this video, please pause it for some time, work it out, so that you can get a practical experience. Like in the classroom we will be giving time now. Similarly, you just work it out by yourself, pause the video and work out, so that it will be helping you to learn the same, right? Using the first example, just try to solve this Just try to solve this. Meanwhile, I'll continue, since it is no point of waiting in the video lecture. Okay, that's why I'll continue. Just have a look. You have to get these answers. Summation dx 53, summation dy 55, summation dx square as 609, summation dy square is 571, and summation dx dy 584. This values you should get. I have already calculated. I'll tell you the answer as well. Okay, see, this is the answers that you have to get in the final answer. That is final answer. I have not shown you any calculation part for this second problem. You just calculate by yourself using the formula, assume mean form method formula. R value you should get as 0.98478. It represents high degree of positive correlation. This answer you should get. You just calculate by yourself. So you just pause the video and calculate, please. Okay, moving further to the next question. Find the Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient coefficient of correlation from the following between sales and profit. There is some mistake in the question between marks in physics and marks in chemistry by a student. Right, you just make the corrections. This okay, what do you call, sorry, okay, sorry, right, shit, okay. Alright then, see here, between the marks in physics and marks in chemistry. Okay, what you have to do now, we are going to take a problem. Okay, like see, first of all we have to calculate the summation x, that is summation of all the marks in physics. Okay, if you take the summation of all the marks in physics, it is 360. Then what is the n value here? N value, yes, 1 2 3, yeah, 10 value, and they have given 10 values. Therefore n value here is 10. What you have to see is you have to calculate the arithmetic mean of x, that is 360 divided by 10, it is 36, and chemistry if you add it is 240, and summation y will be 240, and mean of y will be the summation y by n. Summation y by n is nothing but 240 divided by 10, it is nothing but 24. In this case we have to observe one thing, like you can use assume mean method, but the thing is that you will be like losing some marks for that, since see, whenever you are getting a whole number you have to go with the arithmetic mean method. Okay, what is that? Like arithmetic mean method, what is the formula? Summation capital XY divided by square root of summation capital X square into capital X Y square, where capital X is nothing but the deviation taken from the actual mean of x minus that is capital X is x minus x bar, and capital Y is the deviation taken from the actual mean of y, that is capital Y is y minus y bar. That is what you have to find out using the what is that, arithmetic mean method. Okay, like see, why we are using this, when since the the x bar and y bar values are a whole number, we have to use the arithmetic mean method. Okay, we'll go for the calculations part. What is that? We have to use the arithmetic mean method. Okay, arithmetic mean we got as 36. Okay, then what we have to do is we have to calculate the capital X. X is nothing but x minus x bar, 30 minus 36 minus 6, 60 minus 36 plus 24, 30 minus 36 minus 6. Similarly, we have to calculate the capital X for each and every entries. 24 minus 36 is minus 12, 18 minus 36 is minus 18. Excuse me. All right, 6 minus 36 is minus 30. Similarly, we have to calculate for the capital X values as well as capital Y values. Y is nothing but the deviation taken from the actual mean of y, that is capital Y is y minus y bar. We got the y bar value as 24. Okay, then what is that? We have to calculate y is equal to y minus, capital Y is equal to y minus 24. That is 6 minus 24 minus 18. Okay, just we'll have a look. That is 36 minus 24, it is plus 12, and 12 minus 24 is minus 12. Similarly, we have to calculate the all the values of capital Y. Next is what? Capital X square and capital Y square. Whenever we square any number, the negative sign will vanish. Okay, if the number has a negative signs, minus into minus, it will become plus. That's why what will happen here is all the minus signs will vanish whenever we are taking x square and y square. Okay, what is that? If you go further, we are going to calculate the x square and y square part. Minus 6 into minus 6 is plus 36. Okay, just we will have a look. Yes, x square is the 36. That is 6 square is 36, 24 square is 576, 12 square, okay, sorry, yeah, 6 square is 36, minus 6 square is 36, and 30 square is 900, 36 square is 1296. Similarly, we have to calculate all the capital X square and capital Y square, right? Going further, we have to calculate one more thing, that is capital X into capital Y value, since we require in the numerator part of the formula. Okay, we will also be calculating the, what is that, capital X into capital Y, that is minus 6 into minus 18. Minus into minus will become plus. 18 into 6 is 108. 24 into 12 is 288. Minus 6 into minus 12, that is minus minus will vanish. 12 into 6 will be 72. 30 into 24, 720. Similarly, we have to calculate all the capital XY values, right? Okay, once you calculate the capital XY values, that is summation x square, what you got is 4824. Capital Y square you got as 1872. Summation capital XY you got as 1728. We have to substitute everything in the formula, right? Okay, moving further, that is we have to substitute everything in the formula. What is the formula? That is we are going to substitute everything here. That is summation xy 1728 divided by square root of 4824 into 1872, right? If you calculate it, what the answers you will be getting is r is 0.575026. Okay, that is what is that? It is also showing us that it is showing that r is what is the conclusion? R is having a positive correlation. Positive correlation is the conclusion you have to put. For every problem you have to put a conclusion. You will be getting 1 marks for that, right? Going further, will you do a problem with me? Yes. Okay, yes. So sorry, probable error we have to find. Probable error, what is the formula? They have asked the, okay, sorry, I forgot to inform you. In the question, the question was not typed properly. In the question they have asked to find the probable error also. Comment on the result and find the probable error. They have asked. It's a question paper problem. Okay, not an issue. Like we will be finding the probable error. What is the formula to calculate the probable error? Probable error is nothing but 0.6745 into 1 minus r squared divided by square root of n. Okay, probable error. Okay, what is the r value we got? 0.575026. We have to square it because r square we have to calculate 1 minus r square. Okay, that is 1 minus r square will be getting 0.669346, and probable error as 0.142768. Okay, see, and we have to check whether this probable r is significant or not. See, using the probable error, we have to check whether the correlation coefficient r, it is significant or not. For that, what we have to do is we have to multiply the error by 6 times. If you multiply the error by 6 times, the r value should be greater than 6 times error. Okay, if that condition satisfies, then only we will be telling that R is significant. Otherwise we'll be coming to a conclusion R is not significant, right? Okay, we will check where we are going to multiply, that is 0.142768 into 6, and we are going to check it, and R should be greater than that, then only we are going to make the conclusion. What is the value that we are going to get? See here, R should be greater than 6 times P. If we multiply 6 times 0.142768, we will be getting R as we will be getting 6 times P as 0.856611, which is, in this case we can clearly see that error is more and R is less. That is 6 times error. 6 times error is more than R. That's why what we can come to a conclusion, R is not significant. R is not significant. It is a 15-mark question, okay, where they will be asking to calculate the correlation coefficient, probable error, comment on the result, as well as whether R is significant or not. You have to comment on that, right? If R value would be less than 6 times P, then we would have called it as then we would have made a conclusion like what do you call, R is significant. In this case R is not significant, since R value is what do you call, it is greater than, R value is less than, R value here, R is less than 6 times P, therefore R is not significant. Okay, like moving further, right? Will you solve a problem with me? Right, take a problem, compute the Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient for the following data and draw a conclusion from the result. Right here, calculate the P as well, so that it will be helpful for you to practice, right? P and comment on the result as well. Okay, right, what is that? They have given the supply and price. How many entries? 1 2 3 4 5 6, okay, 10 entries. Once again 10 entries. What you have to do in the beginning, you have to calculate the summation x, summation y. If it is a whole number, then only you have to use the arithmetic mean method. Okay, we will see. I have already calculated, just have a look. Okay, that is what summation x you got as 240, and summation y you will be getting as 150. Therefore summation x by n, that is arithmetic mean, it is 240 by 10, it is 24, and summation y by n, it is nothing but 150 by 10, and mean of y, that is y bar, it is 15 you got. And if it is, since it is a whole number, what we have to do is we have to go with the arithmetic mean method. Summation x, that is r, is equal to summation xy divided by square root of summation capital X square into summation capital Y square, where capital X is x minus x bar and capital Y is y minus y bar, that is the deviation taken from the actual mean. Okay, now if you want to calculate the capital X, what you have to do is capital X is small x minus 24 and capital Y is small y minus 15. Okay, that is what you have to calculate the problems. Pause the video and do the calculations. Okay, I have done a bit of calculations, like right, in order to show you the results, I'm just showing you the you do it by yourself, it will be a practice for you. Okay, that is capital X as x minus 24, 30 minus 24 is 6, 29 minus 24 is 5, 29 minus 24 is 5, 25 minus 24 is 1, 24 minus 24 is 0, 21 minus 24 it is minus 3, 18 minus 24 is minus 6, and 16 minus 24 is minus 8. What you have to do is, see, don't calculate the summation x, capital X, and summation capital Y, since we know that the deviation taken from the actual mean is always 0. Don't worry. What we have to find is capital Y, capital X square, capital Y square, and capital XY. You should get a values like capital X square is 196, capital Y square is 60, and capital XY is minus 106. You should get. Okay, all right, I'll just tell you the values here. You should get these values. then you should get the capital Y square, you should get these values, and capital XY you should get these values, right? Then just cross check it, don't follow the screen, you do it by yourself and just cross check with the answers, right? Okay, then the arithmetic mean method, the R value you should get as minus 0.9747. Just do the calculations by yourself. And probable error you should get as what is that, sorry, okay, sorry, I have not calculated, it seems. Probable error, we just calculate it. Here R value will be significant, you will be getting the R value is significant, right? Minus 0.0 something I got, I have not mentioned, I forgot to mention the same, but you just calculate it. Since the values will be very small, here R will be greater than 6 times P, and you will be getting what do you call, you'll be getting the R is the conclusion you can draw is R is significant, as well as if you conclude the R value, what is that R value, minus 0.9774, you can write the conclusion as high degree of negative correlation, high degree of negative correlation. This is 97%, 97% is very high, right? That's why high degree of negative correlation, minus symbol is there, right? Okay, going further, okay, we are just I'll take a problem, simple problem on covariance. See, I had mentioned the covariance formula in the beginning. Covariance, whenever they have given the covariance, you have to you can easily calculate the R value by R is nothing but the correlation coefficient is nothing but the covariance of between x and y divided by standard deviation of x into standard deviation of y. If they have given the standard deviation, it is fine. If they have given the variance, what you have to do is you have to take the square root of the variance and then you have to calculate the standard deviation. But in this problem you can see given the covariance between x and y is 1134.5. okay, and standard deviation they have directly given. Standard deviation of x and y are 34 and 48 respectively. Directly they have given the standard deviation, then there is no need to take the square root. If they have given the variance, then you have to calculate the standard deviation by taking the square root of the variance of x and y, then you would have got the standard deviation. Fine. What is that they have given? What covariance, that is, sorry, some mistake is there. What is that? This is 1134.5. okay, this is not 34.5, this is 1134.5, and standard deviation of x is 34 and standard deviation of y is 48. What we have to do is we have to substitute everything in the formula. R is equal to 1134.5 divided by 34 into 48, that is what we'll be getting. That is how we have to substitute. And then what is the R value? R value will be getting 0.695156. okay, that is nothing but what do you call, we can take it as a positive correlation. okay, right then students, I'm just dealt with Karl Pearson's arithmetic mean method, Karl Pearson's assume mean method, and Karl Pearson's, whenever they have given the what do you call the covariance part, how to do with that. All right, very important session, like just have a look. Just whenever you want, you can what do you call, recap the things. Right, if you still have some doubts, or if you still want some many solutions for the problems, you can always be in touch with me. You can contact me. My mobile number is 866-096-2667. I'm Yathish. I'm just concluding this session. I'm just concluding the today's session. Other parts will be taken up in the next subsequent videos. Okay, next in the next videos I'll be covering the what do you call rank correlation as well as regression part in the next video. Okay, that video will be shared with you on Wednesday, next Wednesday. Okay, that's it for the day. Thank you very much. Thank you for your patience and listening, and stay safe. And the main thing is stay safe as well as learn more. All right. Thank you very much for the day. All right, we'll be stopping the session. Thank you.